you're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they
NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work
it's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
Came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Putting on. Everywhere I go, putting on. What you want? Step under the court like 2-3. I was made for the game like Kyrie. Representing for the city, yeah, I be. In the land is where you gon' find me. Courtside at the Q in the flow seat. Everybody in the team, me. Green Bills, y'all know what the green.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia looking very confident right now. They lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. You know, San Antonio Spurs win the NBA champion, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So, no, you just have to have – guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being in a place that has late-night dining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but the big markets still have an attraction. Bright lights and that star power can help boost your profile and earning potential as a player.
How about Kevin Durant, OKC?
But no question.
Yeah, I mean,
they've been to the NBA
example.
Finals. No question. Another example. It doesn't hurt, man. If you have a great team, people know who you are.
Late-night dining, huh?
Late night.
That's the barometer of big city.
Yeah,
late night
dining. Say, hey, go to Sacramento. See what time you can get a meal.
Hopefully this game a feast for the viewers as we turn it over to Kevin Harlan.
Let's meet the stars for your Pacers. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 21, Andre Roberson. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 12, Alfred Payton. At power forward, standing 6'11", number 50, Scott forward. At 6 foot 9 inches, number 13, Paul George. Your home team head coach is Frank Vogel. Let's hear it for your Indiana Pacers.
The crowd has assembled in Indianapolis, Indiana, looking for a Pacers win today. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. And the 76ers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Philadelphia. And, of course, Alex Len. We've seen him playing by instinct, still learning the playbook.
You know, like you were saying, the trade has the team buzzing. I mean, they're on fire. You can already see it in the warm-up, how loose and confident they look out there.
You know, and also gives players a huge boost knowing that the guys running this team, the owner, the front office, they also are committed to winning. And so that, in and of itself, I believe, gives a player far more confidence to go out there and compete.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Money out there with Stauskas. And it's the Cobra. And there's Doc. And it's Embiid in at the 5.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Here's Chambers. And Embiid pulls it down. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
All right, Doris.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Money, covered by Peyton. Drake the pass to the Cobra. Here's the screen, off the pick. It's rebounded by Indiana, fresh from a win against Portland.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here's Embiid.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. There's the bucket. Good.
Great screen that time by George. Well done.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Money. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Golden State. There's the pick. The Cobra passes to Stauskas. 6 to shoot. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Peyton left side. Pass to George. Let's go. It's rebounded by Stauskas.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Sampson. A 23-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Indiana trailing here. It's tipped. And now Philadelphia on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And so here is Indiana. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Turner. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Turner's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Sampson. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Here's Drake. No good on the three.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And the basket by Chambers.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Money, covered by Payton. The feed to Embiid. Here's Sampson. Another miss by Philadelphia. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Sinks the triple. Sampson's got 7 points.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
For the 76ers, their last game, a win against Golden State.
They wanted it more, Kevin. Simple as that. Looking at their second chance buckets especially, I mean, that's where it really shows up. Second chance points. They didn't play a whole lot of up and back. It was basically a half-court game. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing boards, and then they converted the times they missed.
And really, if there's a measurement for effort, and that's always a priority for a coaching staff, really, you can look at second chance points. I mean, they did a terrific job of really just owning that offensive glass.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Roberson. And Turner with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Sampson kicks to Embiid. Here's Stauskas. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And Embiid throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Drake. They get it back, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The 76ers number one.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Here's Money, covered by Payton. Drake the pass to Sampson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Sampson's got 9. Pacers trail by 5. Payton kicks to George. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. And it's 7 points here for George.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Up top, Embiid. The pass to the Cobra. Stauskas inside the line. But they'll get another chance. Passes it to Sampson. Pass to the Cobra. A second chance effort. Jump shot is good that time. Ashburn's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Sampson. 9 points in the game so far. There's the pick. Here's Embiid. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Some changes for Indiana. Lenz checked in for Turner. Alexander comes in for Chambers. And it's Caspian for Paul George. Now here's Payton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Glenn, a screen. Dishes to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
And he came off that screen, and he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Embiid against Len to the left side wing. Sampson dishes to Stauskas. The pass to Drake. Misses the jumper.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Payton outside. A minute 42 left to play here in the first. And they double up Payton from downtown. Second shot opportunity. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 3rd rebound tonight. From deep. Sampson's shot is off. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Glenn, a screen. To the middle. Picked off in midair. And now the 76ers on the break. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
1:03 left here in the first quarter. Glenn, a screen. Payton passes to Bogdanovich. Here's the screen. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Hood's checked in. Out to the right wing. And Bogdanovich kicks to Payton. Clock at 4. His first shot coming late. Jump shot is good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Money. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Passes it to the Cobra. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Hood can't get it to go. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. They now take the lead. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Drake. Drained for 2 points. Heat. Can't get it to go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Indiana trailing here. They've got Payton. Chambers out there with Alex Len. Then there's Roberson, and it's George in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Out in his own on the break. Stolen by George. Fast break, here they come. Here's Payton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Sampson. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Chambers the pass to Payton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Payton's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Indiana. Here's Drake. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 2. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now here's Payton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Sampson's shot is off.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. We had a little silliness right there for sure.
Len against Embiid. Len a screen. And Roberson kicks to George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 10 points in the game.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Money. He has 7. Kicks it to Embiid. Off the pick. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Alex Len picks one up.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Turner's checked in for Len. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Jones checked in for the Cobra. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now, here is George. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night. All stops the dunk there, the best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Here's Sampson, 11 points in the game. He kicks it to Embiid. There's a screen. Here's Drake. Good on the triple. Money's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Now here's Payton. Tight defense on him. Now the dish to George. To the wing right side. Here's Chambers. And Embiid with the block. Hood, the pass to Drake. Launches it. And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle step. For the 76ers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Here's Sampson. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Jones. Here's Embiid. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Now, here is George. He's got 12. Down low, here's Chambers, and that one's good. Chambers got 6.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Embiid the screen. Drake the pass to Embiid. Jones, no one around him. Another three for Philadelphia.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Hood dishes to Embiid for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
And the Pacers call time here. Doc with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Stauskas is checked in for Philadelphia.
Nick Stauskas.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Down by 12. And George, here we go.
Forget about the horns of a long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how a brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Embiid the screen. Drake the pass to Embiid. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Turner against Jones. Pass to Drake. Embiid the screen. Back to Jones. 76ers moving the ball around. And again, it's Philadelphia.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pacers trail by 12. And George kicks to Payton. Here's Roberson. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Feeds it to Embiid. Out to the right wing. Here's Hood. That 3 off the mark. Pacers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Right wing. Roberson the pass to Chambers. He feeds it to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The 76ers leading by 10. Embiid with the screen on Payton. Drake the pass to Embiid. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Payton with the ball. He dishes it to Roberson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Chambers. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Chambers got 8.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Alex Lenz checked in for Turner. Alexander comes in for Chambers. Caspi, he's checked in for George. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Elfrid Payton.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's Roberson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Caspi dishes to Land. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. The Cobras checked in for Jones. And Roberson kicks to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Here's Alexander. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The 76ers, number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settle.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Here is Caspi after the Sixers pick up 2. They set the pick. The feed now to Roberson. From outside, off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
They're very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Atlanta screen. Here's Roberson. Unloads from 13. Len's shot is off. 50 seconds left here in the second. Stauskas, the pass to Drake. Dishes to Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Terrific work by Embiid. 8 rebounds, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Good on both.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Pacers trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Roberson kicks to Alexander. It's stolen by Stauskas. And now the 76ers on the break.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all. Just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
Here's Roberson. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. 76ers lead by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. They just exploded in the second quarter. grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and you got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And now, let's get it going.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far, just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
Pacers trail by 17, so on the floor for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid out there with the Cobra. And there's Doc, and there's Money. And it's Stauskas in at the 2 spot. Passes it to Chambers. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Sampson, and he dunks it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Now here's Payton. Defense right on him. Here's George, and he gets it to go. George has got 18 points.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
The 76ers leading by 15, stolen by George. Payton outside. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And they double up Payton. Turner dishes to George. 5 on the clock. Payton left side. Stolen away. It's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
A nice shot by George.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Embiid the screen. Here's Sampson. Embiid the pass to Drake. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Paul George with the steal. Releases. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the layup falls. And that's now 18 points for Doc.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Pacers trail by 15. Now George. 20 points for him. They set the pick. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. George has got 6 points in the quarter. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Drake the pass to Sampson. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with the hand right in his face.
Goes up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And that's now 8 points for Miles Turner.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Sampson. 20 points for him. It's hauled in by Paul George.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Payton outside. On the wing, George. He's got 22 from the left block, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Ashburn's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Sampson down to 5 on the shot clock. From down in the low post, it goes.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And here's George. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Misfires after coming off the pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And then George with the jam.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And Philadelphia calls time here. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Sometimes the bench players are a little overlooked and undervalued, but make no mistake, they play a vital role in deciding games.
The Pacers making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Larry Sanders is checked in for Joel Embiid. Young is subbed in for Nick Stauskas. Here's Money. He's got 13. And it's Sanders, top of the key. Tipped away. Turner with the steal. Outside, George kicks it to Payton. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's George. 24 points for him. Fires the 3.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
That's no good. Miss number 5 against 14 makes. And Young kicks to Sampson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Sampson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pacers trail by 18. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And there's Paul George on the assist by Payton. And that's now 26 points here for George. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Sampson. Here's Money beyond the arc. The rebound by Turner.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
The 76ers leading by 16 and stolen by Payton. And a fast break now for the Pacers, and George with the stuff.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
The Pacers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Knocks it loose. And here comes the break. Here's Drake. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And so it's Indiana with it after the Sixers pick up 2. To the paint, here's Chambers, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Drake. Hits the three-point bomb. Money's got 18 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Payton kicks to Turner. Shoots from the block. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here is Young. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Sanders passes to Sampson. There's the pick. He kicks it to Young. Off target from outside. Pacers trail by 15. Payton dishes to Turner. Right wing. And the basket by Chambers. Chambers got 6 here in this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Turner with a screen on Young. Crafty move. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Chambers.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Screened by Sanders. The pass to Sampson. There's the dish to Sanders. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Some changes for Indiana. Lenz checked in for Turner. Alexander comes in for Chambers. And it's Caspian for George. Philadelphia also making some changes. Terrence Jones comes in for the Cobra. And Hood subbed in for Money. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Pacers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And he makes the... first.
2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The 76ers leading by 10. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly but very efficiently.
Now here's Peyton. Len, a screen. And Caspi kicks to Peyton. Shoots the three. Off target with that shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's Sampson. They've got Roberson. Alexander is out there with Caspi. Then there's Len, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Jones, no luck. Pacers trail by 13. Feeds it to Robertson. Passes it to Alexander. Now Caspi. He dishes it to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And he gets it to go. Len's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Indiana.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Bogdanovich. The 76ers getting the bucket. And Caspi kicks to Roberson. Pass to Alexander. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. Here's Roberson. And not sure what he was thinking there. The 76ers leading by 13. Screen by Jones. Here's Sampson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up.
Looking at the game for Doc, he's got 27 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. The Cobra, he's checked in for Jones. Nick Stauskas comes in for Rodney Hood. And Money subbed in for Young. Here's Alexander. The feed to Caspi. Dishes it to Robertson. Here's Alexander. He tries for 3. That's tipped, but he gets it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Chambers is checked in for Indiana. Paul George comes in for Caspi. The 76ers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Drake the pass to Sampson. Kicks to Stauskas. Out to the right wing. Embiid inside. Defended by Chambers. Another miss by Philadelphia. Pacers trail by 15. And Bogdanovich kicks to George. They grab their own miss. Pass to Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the pass to Drake. Jacks up a 3. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the Pacers call time here.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Here's Bogdanovich. And George, here we go. No dice from 9 feet out. The 76ers leading by 18. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. So it's Philadelphia now, after Paul George getting his 3 to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pacers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And here's the fast break. By himself, pushes it down to finish the break.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Peyton, he's checked in for Indiana.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Roberson. Outside, George. He kicks to Turner. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the 76ers. Sampson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Embiid the screen. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's George. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. 33 points for Paul George.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Embiid, the pass to Drake. The 3. That's good. Sampson's got 38 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Pacers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Embiid with it. The dish to Stauskas. Passes to Sampson. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
So it's the Pacers now. Peyton outside, and they double up Peyton. Feeds it to Turner. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Sanders checked in for Embiid. Terrence Jones comes in for the Cobra. Young is subbed in for Money. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Hasselhoff. Finishes the break with a slam.
Many guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Sampson. Out to the wing. Screen by Sanders. Young with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Hasselhoff. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
That is a pretty finish. Defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
Screen by Jones. Here's Young. Offensive rebound. The Pacers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And again, it's Indiana.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Sampson. For 3, Stauskas. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Caspi. Makes it off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. From downtown, and he gets it to go. Sampson's got 44.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Payton kicks to Alexander. He dishes it to Turner. Rebound by the 76ers.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
2 minutes.
Here's Sampson. For 3, Stauskas. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Here's Alexander. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Payton with the ball. Now defended by Sanders. Shots good by Turner.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Young outside. Screen by Jones. Down low. Stauskas got a piece of it. They get it back. Clock at 6. Rebound by Caspi.
Oh, a dunker of his caliber should finish that one off with no problem. That's embarrassing.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And I'm sure that loss earlier in the year stung a bit because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of 1-1 in their 4-game season series against the Pacers.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Embiid. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Plumlee with the screen. Here's Hasselhoff from 10 feet out. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Doubled by Plumlee. The Cobra passes to Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score it. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on. and it has a way of helping you defensively.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.